Compassion is the chief law of human existence. If you want to overcome the whole world, overcome yourself. I gave up caring about anything, and all the problems disappeared. Life is paradise, and we are all in paradise, but we refuse to see it. Everything which is of use to mankind is honorable. Your worst sin is that you have destroyed and betrayed yourself for nothing. It is better to be unhappy and know the worst than to be happy in a fool's paradise. It's not miracles that generate faith, but faith that generates miracles. To love someone means to see him as God intended him. They have succeeded in accumulating a greater mass of objects, but the joy in the world has grown less. The soul is healed by being with children. A single day is sufficient for a man to discover what happiness is. Only by self-respect will you compel others to respect you. Right attitudes produces right action. One must first learn to live oneself before one blames others. Much unhappiness has come into the world because of bewilderment and things left unsaid. Sometimes a man is intensely, even passionately, attached to suffering, that is a fact. The man who lies to himself and listens to his own lie comes to such a pass that he cannot distinguish the truth within him. If he's alive, everything is in his power. Whose fault is it that he doesn't understand that? Besides, nowadays, almost all capable people are terribly afraid of being ridiculous, and are miserable because of it. There are no barriers, and that's exactly how it should be. But facts are not everything. At least half the business lies in how you interpret them. Everything seems stupid when it fails. Only through suffering can we find ourselves. Only one thing matters, one thing, to be able to dare. Nothing in this world is harder than speaking the truth, nothing easier than flattery. With love one can live even without happiness. Even in sorrow life is sweet, however one lives. Man only likes to count his troubles, but he does not count his joys. In order to love simply, it is necessary to know how to show love. Intelligence alone is not nearly enough when it comes to acting wisely. The man who lies to himself can be more easily offended than anyone. It was the exercise of my power that attracted me most. Originality and a feeling of one's own dignity are achieved only through work and struggle. If you can put the question, am I or am I not responsible for my acts? Then you are responsible. Why am I so stupid that if others are stupid, and I know they are, yet I won't be wiser? If he has a conscience he will suffer for his mistake. That will be his punishment, as well as the prison. Everything is habit with men, everything even in their social and political relations. Habit is the great motive power. If he's honest, he'll steal; if he's human, he'll murder; if he's faithful, he'll deceive. From 100 rabbits you can't make a horse, 100 suspicions don't make a proof. Man is a creature that can get accustomed to anything, and I think that is the best definition of him. Happiness lies not in happiness but only in the attempt to achieve it. It takes something more than intelligence to act intelligently. It takes something more than intelligence to act intelligently. The mystery of human existence lies not in just staying alive, but in finding something to live for. But how could you live and have no story to tell? Everything passes, only truth remains. The cleverest of all, in my opinion, is the man who calls himself a fool at least once a month. Speak of a wolf and you see his tail. Pain and suffering are always inevitable for a large intelligence and a deep heart. To love is to suffer and there can be no love otherwise. I don't know how to be silent when my heart is speaking. I will not and cannot believe that evil is the normal condition of mankind. The best way to keep a prisoner from escaping is to make sure he never knows he's in prison. Happiness lies not in happiness but only in the attempt to achieve it. It is not the brains that matter most, but that which guides them, the character, the heart, generous qualities, progressive ideas. To achieve perfection, one must first begin by not understanding many things. And if we understand too quickly, we may not understand well. We have all lost touch with life, we all limp, each to a greater or lesser degree. People who can speak well, speak briefly. It is amazing what one ray of sunshine can do for a man.